Hello and welcome to the Property News on Magic Bricks Now, India's first property business channel. I'm Amita Balachandra. Let's take a look at the top headlines at this hour. Our cities are an urban mess. Traffic moving at snail's pace in Mumbai, bumper-to-bumper traffic in Bengaluru, and capital traffic mess in Delhi. Angry urban citizens across India say enough is enough. They ask the government to step up. Circle rates may be increased in Noida again. This will make homes more expensive. Builder body CREDAI writes to CM Akhilesh Yadav. CREDAI says increase in circle rates will force home buyers and investors to flee Noida market. And wait for Navi Mumbai International Airport gets longer. Authorities now await final clearance from the Ministry of Environment and Forest Department after the second extension to get government nod on the 12th of July. Starting the property news with our special series, Traffic Nightmares. Maximum City Mumbai has come to a near standstill every day during peak hours. Bengaluru has a reputation for having the worst traffic conditions in India, and now during this monsoon it has worsened, and Delhi is grappling with the worst traffic experience in decades. Appalling state of affairs across India. The government is busy, meanwhile, passing the buck while the citizens suffer. A reporter stepped out onto the chock-a-block roads. Angry citizens are now looking up to the government.
ये साइड में रहते हैं, है ना? इन ट्रैफिक सिचुएशन बहुत अच्छी नहीं है दिल्ली में, और पिछले ऑड इवन से जो उन्होंने केजरीवाल साहब ने चलाया था वो भी बहुत ज़्यादा सक्सेसफुल रहा नहीं। पर्सनली मुझे लगता है कि इसमें और भी ध्यान देने की ज़रूरत है और कुछ स्ट्रिक्ट नॉर्म इसमें लगाने की ज़रूरत पड़ेंगे।
How bad is the road traffic?
रोड ट्रैफिक इज वेरी बैड, वेरी बैड।
ट्रैफिक जैम्स are
यस, बहुत ज़्यादा है, स्पेशली इन पीक आवर, मॉर्निंग 8:30 to I think 10:30 and evening from 5:30 to 7:30.
in Delhi.
Very bad, very bad.
ट्रैफिक तो बहुत बुरा है, बहुत बुरा है। इस चक्कर में हम लोग अपनी गाड़ियाँ नहीं निकाल पाते हैं, और फिर दूसरा लोग रूल भी नहीं फॉलो करते हैं। सड़कें तो इतनी खराब है, अभी थोड़ी देर बारिश शुरू हो जाए तो फिर सबको पता लग ही जाएगा कि बारिश में सड़कों का क्या हाल है।
It's very bad. You can see my face also. Look how I'm sweating. कितनी गर्मी पड़ रही है, और उसके बाद ट्रैफिक। जो केजरीवाल जी ने जो ऑड और इवन का जो फॉर्मूला अप्लाई किया था वो मेरे हिसाब से बहुत बेटर किया था, क्योंकि 15 डेज के इंटरवल पे हम लोग को समझ में आया था कि कितना ट्रैफिक है दिल्ली में और कितना नहीं है।
ट्रैफिक मैम बहुत गंदा है। जब ऑड इवन था तो सही था, अभी तो बहुत, एक तो गर्मी ऊपर से ट्रैफिक बहुत।
रोड कैसे है?
रोड क्रॉस प्लेस में तो ठीक है, बाकी एरिया में जाओगे ट्रांसफार्मर तो बहुत बेकार है।
Mumbai, meanwhile, is no different. A stretch of road which normally takes just 1 hour to cover now requires a daily commuter to spend over 3 hours on the roads during peak hours.
Crazy traffic, man. Number one, you don't get taxis and all. When it starts raining and all, they start charging you 2 times, 3 times and all that. So one, that happens. And second, cars are crawling on the road. You know, literally, it's like crawling on the road. If you're walking, you could really walk faster than how fast cars are running.
मुंबई का ट्रैफिक बोले तो एकदम अभी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड होते जा रहा दिन ब दिन, क्योंकि जो रास्ते पे बनाते हैं, जो गवर्नमेंट से फंड वगैरह आता है, तो उसका पूरा तरह यूज़ नहीं होता, और यूज़ भी करते तो मटेरियल बनता लाता है जो पेवर लॉक लगाते हैं जहाँ कंक्रीट होना चाहिए था पहला, तो अभी उधर पेवर लॉक लगाते, कुछ भी बीएमसी का या किसका भी काम आता है तो निकलते, फिर बाद में बराबर प्रॉपर रिपेयर नहीं होता है वो, तो उसके वजह से वो ट्रैफिक होता है।
Nowadays now the traffic was it's like very, for the rain the road was not clear all over, that's पूरा रोड डैमेज हो चुके हैं, उसके वजह से खड्डे और इतने आते हैं, और बारिश के वजह से और भी जाम हो गए हैं, और ट्रैफिक के वजह से भी और गाड़ियाँ भी अनफॉर्चुनेटली फील नहीं होता है।
You know, there's a lot of traffic issues in Mumbai, and I've just faced that problem because I was coming from Parel, and you know that bridge was so packed. It took at least half an hour for me to come from. It is 1 hour, you know, to come from Parel to here.
I'm a software engineer in Accenture. Okay, so it is very difficult to travel me because I lived in Borivali and I have to job here at client side. So it took my 2 hours for up and down. Okay, so I have to left from 7 o'clock. So it affects my life very much.
The government, meanwhile, seems to have turned a blind eye in Mumbai. In a recent edition of the Urban Debate, the state government accepted that it has no immediate solution. Listen in.
What is the immediate solution that you can offer these people? There is no immediate solution.
Last 50 years, government has not worked.
Do not blame. The past is behind us. Mr. Shirsat, the past is behind us.
We cannot make changes overnight. Tomorrow, today night, no change will take place, and tomorrow morning situation will not change. Because I have been traveling from Ghatkopar to Kandivali attending a wedding. I have a problem. If I start at 7 o'clock, I reach at 11 o'clock. By the time the bride and groom are at home. So this is the problem even with us.
Shifting focus to Bengaluru, which is often labelled the city with the worst traffic crisis in India, citizens say this monsoon traffic situation has only worsened.
During rainy season, there will be a heavy rain and traffic police won't be there, and due to that, the traffic there will be no one to control the traffic, and it's a huge problem to the public. If they have any emergency, they can't travel fast. So the government can just provide like a shelter, something for the traffic police, so they can stay under that, and so they can control the traffic.
Absolutely, I think it's become exponentially worse compared to the last year, and I honestly think the government should take some measures in terms of getting the roads prepared and giving some sort of general advice to the public. The traffic cops especially need to do their bit on advising the public on how to go about wading through traffic. Basic civic sense, not following traffic rules should have penalties.
Traffic conditions in Bangalore has worsened during the monsoon because of poor stormwater drainage and no proper sanitation, and certain areas get immediately flooded just by 15-20 minutes of rain. BBMP has to work more to reduce the traffic congestion because of the monsoon and because of the potholes. Secondly, traffic police are trying their best to maintain in order, but somehow still a lot of improvement needs to be done towards improving the condition of the traffic situation. Government also needs to contribute more.
For the citizens of Mumbai, the city has come to a near standstill every day since the monsoon set in. A stretch of road which normally takes an hour to cover now takes over 3 hours during peak hours. The citizens are paying for poor planning one more time.
When a road is designed for an 1 FSI and you have a 10 FSI which is catering to that road, naturally there has to be an enormous congestion.
Absolutely nobody has a sense of ownership for Mumbai, including the people who are suffering 3-hour traffic jams on Western Express.
What solution do we have for these people immediately?
Why can't we stagger office timings? You kept talking of people in cars spending 3 hours. Let's focus purely on public transport.
Year on year, this debate takes place, but I don't know why is there no solution to this?
Will you give me a commitment, Mr. Shirsat, that these suggestions will be taken to the Chief Minister or to the panel that's considering it, and you will give us an update in the next 1 week about what the state government of Maharashtra is doing to help its citizens who are suffering right now?
Definitely.
A commitment there from the state of Maharashtra that they will look into this issue and we will push it. Are you watching The Urban Debate? Only on Magic Bricks Now.
Moving on to Noida now. Don't increase circle rates in Noida. That's the plea from builder body CRIDAI. In a letter to Uttar Pradesh CM Akhilesh Yadav, CRIDAI has expressed concerns over possible hike in the circle rates in Noida. CRIDAI says a hike in rates will directly have an impact on the Noida market. Says move is not customer friendly and will make homes only costlier. We caught up with Deepak Kapoor, the president of CREDAI UP, earlier today and asked him what response they have got from the government and what impact this will have on the Noida market. Listen in.
So far, we have sent a requisition and a request that, like the other states of Haryana and Uttarakhand, we need to rectify the circle rates of our zone, which is not Noida, Greater Noida, or Western UP in particular. But so far, we have not heard anything from the CM's office. Fact is, when you increase the circle rates, you repel the investment which was likely to happen in the real estate market. What happens is, already the circle rates in Noida are too high, and at certain places, in certain markets, you will find the actual rate is less than the circle rate of that property or that product. If this happens, then customer becomes shy of investing in that particular domain and in that particular product. So if the circle rate goes up, then of course the customer end user has to pay more stamp duty on that when he goes for the registration of the plot, his product, his home. And usually what happens is there are certain areas where the product is being sold at the rate of around 4,500 rupees per square feet, whereas the circle rate and for the calculation of stamp duty is around 5,000 or 5,500 rupees per square feet, which is very negative. And at the end of the day, the customer end up paying extra money to the government exchequer for getting his flat registered in the state of Noida or in the state of UP, particularly in places like Noida, Greater Noida West or Yamuna Expressway. Yes, it provides a good positive sentiments whereby the investors or the home buyers come forward to buy the property. But what happens is, when there is a news of increase in circle rate, they understand and know that the prices of their product have gone up. Ultimately, every end user, every home buyer calculates each and every rupee till the end, that whatever money he has, can he invest and buy a property of his choice? Can he, what he aspires for a flat, will he be able to sustain that kind of demand? So he calculates each and everything.
Meanwhile, the state of Maharashtra has been a destination of choice for Indian and foreign investors. But how will the state government facilitate these investments? ET Now's Vijay Ganeshan Iyer caught up with Apurva Chandran, Industry Secretary for the government of Maharashtra, and began by asking him about the progress on the MOUs that were signed at the Make in India event that happened in Mumbai 4 months ago.
During Make in India, we signed almost 2,500 MOUs, of which about the number of MOUs for manufacturing side, they were in the range of about 4 lakh crore. The others were in housing and other sectors. And I'm happy to say that of these 4 lakh crore, today I can say that almost investment worth 1 lakh crore is already moving on the ground. And this is just 3 months, 4 months.
And so quickly, if I could ask you, Amazon is looking to set up a data center in Navi Mumbai. What is the update on that? And also there's a Sterlite project, because that was also going to be one of the biggest projects when it comes to LEDs.
As you know, the chief of Amazon Web Services, they were here on the 27th, just 3 days back, and with this, and the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, the Amazon Web Services were launched in the state of Maharashtra. Today they have co-located 2 data centers in the state of Maharashtra. Earlier, Microsoft had also co-located data centers in the state of Maharashtra just a year back. But as you know, in the IT policy of the state of Maharashtra in the last year, we have provided several incentives to data centers on par with IT and ITES sector. Plus, in addition, data centers have sought some additional incentives, on which also we are going to take a decision very shortly, and we are very hopeful that we will have investments from Amazon and Microsoft in the state of Maharashtra very soon.
What would be the kind of investments that we can anticipate from Amazon and Microsoft?
It's difficult for me to say. Finally, they are going to make the investment, but I am sure it would be a very huge investment.
And my last question, sir, just a couple of days back, Cabinet has taken the important decision of amending the Shops and Establishment Act. Maharashtra, particularly Mumbai being a financial capital, how soon do we see the state government also acting? Because at the end of the day, state governments will be crucial link for the last mile connectivity or implementation.
The central government has made amendments to the Model Shop and Establishment Act. That is not a law per se, it is a Model Shop and Establishment Act, and the states have to follow those model laws. So it is for the state government and the state cabinet and the legislature to decide whether to adopt this or in what way, in what form to adopt it.
Now, the Navi Mumbai International Airport is only one step away from becoming a reality on paper. CIDCO, the body in charge of the airport, will get the final clearance from Ministry of Environment and Forests on the 12th of July. This will be the last sanction required for this project, after which CIDCO will submit its plan for rehabilitation of displaced villagers to the Maharashtra Chief Minister. Now, the environmental clearance includes plans for compensatory forestation, river diversion, and mangrove plantation. Note that about a week ago, CIDCO awarded 2 contracts for land levelling for the airport construction and cutting of Ulve Hill to Supreme Infrastructure and Gayatri projects. Moving on, 2 days after Congress accused Justice Dhingra of favouring BJP in connection with the probe in Robert Vadra's land deals, Justice Dhingra has issued 2 press statements denying all charges. Justice Dhingra claims that his trust does not receive favours from centre or state government. Meanwhile, BJP MP Kirit Somaiya has provided more documents to Justice Dhingra in Vadra land deal. For his reference, Somaiya says his documents will unearth the alleged involvement of businessman Robert Vadra's company Skylight Hospitality. Remember, Somaiya has accused Vadra of making 58 crore rupee against a capital investment of only 1 lakh rupee in a land deal.
मुझे लगा कि इन डॉक्यूमेंट्स को अध्ययन करना, पढ़ के और रिपोर्ट में अगर वो इस लायक हैं कि उनका रिपोर्ट के अंदर जिक्र होना चाहिए, तो वो उसके लिए मैंने समय मांगा। ये डॉक्यूमेंट्स कुछ सेल डीड्स हैं जिनको जिस व्यक्ति ने दिया उसने कहा ये बेनामी है। मैंने 250 से ज़्यादा फाइलें पढ़ी हैं और 26 गवाह की।
It is clear that the higher ups in the government who wants to use Dhingra Commission as a commission for political witch hunt and vendetta have rejected his report and want him to write another report. This is only a mere ploy. Justice Dhingra is being used as a political tool of vendetta by higher ups, higher leadership of Bharatiya Janata Party.
कि जो पॉलिटिकल पेशबंदी वो कर रहे हैं, उससे जो उन्होंने गुनाह किए हैं वो उस गुनाहों पे पर्दा पड़ जाएगा, ऐसा नहीं होता। कानून अपना काम कर रहा है, निष्पक्ष काम कर रहा है। उन्हें जो है वो पॉलिटिकल पेशबंदी करने के बजाय जो है वो कानून का सामना करना चाहिए और उससे उस पे जो है वो आरोप लगाना, प्रत्यारोप करना, ये सारी चीजों से कोई फायदा होने वाला नहीं है।
Meanwhile, the Supreme Court has directed Unitech to pay interim compensation of 5 crore rupee to home buyers in Noida. By the 12th of August, Unitech has failed to give the home buyers possession of homes in its Project Burgundy Society in Sector 76, Noida. Before the Apex Court, the National Consumer Disputes Redressal Forum, or NCDRC, had also directed Unitech to pay compensation to home buyers. Arun Nayal gets us more details.
Well, stern warning coming in from the Supreme Court to the promoters and directors of Unitech High-Tech Developers, in which it had said that they have to submit 5 crore rupees before the Supreme Court registry. If they fail to do so, they could be sent to custody. Just to give you the background of this case, in 2015, NCDRC had passed an order stating that the flat buyers in one of the Unitech High-Tech Developers project, which is Burgundy in Sector 76, Noida, they had to refund money with interest to 3 flat buyers who had approached the NCDRC seeking a delay in possession, which they said that their project of possession they were supposed to give in was delayed by 30 months. So the compensation was awarded by NCDRC, which was challenged in the Supreme Court by Unitech, and in that case they were asked to submit 5 crore rupees before the Supreme Court starts looking into that challenge of awarding compensation for flat buyers. Now, a stern warning coming in from Supreme Court, which has said that by August 5th they have to submit 5 crore rupees if they want this court to hear this case further, and if they fail to do so, the action can be taken against them.
Shifting focus to Bengaluru now, the legal tussle between Bengaluru civic body BBMP and Manyata Promoters Private Limited heats up. The BBMP first accused Manyata of defaulting on 84 crore rupee in property tax. The company has now paid 54 crore rupee towards property tax due, but refused to pay the penalty and interest, which amounts to 273 crore rupee between 2008 and 2015. Sources tell us that Manyata Promoters has now told the civic body that they have got the calculation wrong. BBMP, on the other hand, has told us that they are looking at all the transactions made with the company and will submit the same to the High Court. When we contacted Manyata Promoters and Embassy on this matter, however, we did not get any response. Officials at BBMP also tell us that Manyata has made a payment of 38.96 crore rupee for this year 2016 to 17. The next hearing is on the 12th of July 2016. Moving on now, in a reminder of the horrific Uttarakhand floods, a sudden cloudburst has wreaked havoc in the hill state. Several people have been killed in a cloudburst today, and there is no respite in sight. The Met Department has predicted that rains will continue through the weekend, triggering a further flood scare. With the unrelenting rain, it's also getting difficult for the government to step in and ensure that steps are taken to help residents. Flash floods have been reported in several low-lying areas.
पहाड़ों में 2 स्थानों पर 2 जिलों में पिथौरागढ़ और चमोली में थोड़ा ज़्यादा भारी बारिश और कुछ जगहों पर मलबा आने की सूचना है। डीडीहाट के पास 3 गांव हैं, बस्तड़ी और नाचनी, और एक और गांव है जिसमें निलोड़ करके एक गांव है, उसमें मलबा आ गया। कुछ कैजुअलिटीज़ की भी सूचना है, लेकिन कुछ सूचना नहीं हो पा रही क्योंकि वहाँ कनेक्टिविटी अभी अच्छी नहीं है। पर मौके के लिए एनडीआरएफ की टीम और एसएसबी और आईटीबीपी की टीमें रवाना कर दी गई हैं और जो जल्दी इन गांवों में पहुंच जाएंगी। और थल जो थाना है हमारा, उसके जवान ऑलरेडी मौके पर पहुंच गए हैं और राहत बचाव कार्य कर रहे हैं।
सब जगह जो है आवश्यक सुरक्षा के लिए पहुंचे और बचाव कार्यों के लिए पहुंचे, और मैं स्वयं उसको अब यहाँ से मॉनिटर कर रहा हूँ। चीफ सेक्रेटरी भी उसी काम पे बैठे हुए हैं। जिन लोगों की मौत हुई है हमें बहुत गहरा दुख है, लेकिन ये भारी वर्षा के कारण जो मलबे आने की घटनाएं बहुत बढ़ रही हैं, ये चिंता का कारण है।
कंपनसेशन
जी, कंपनसेशन इसके लिए हमने नॉर्म्स बनाए हैं। 2-2 लाख रुपया हम तत्कालिक तौर पर परिवारों को देते हैं तत्काल रिलीज करने के। वो जिलाधिकारियों के पास पैसा है, जिलाधिकारियों के पास हमने इस मद में पर्याप्त पैसा दे करके रखा हुआ है और उनसे कहा है कि जहां भी इस तरीके की व्यवस्था करनी है, मदद करनी है, सब मदद के लिए आप तत्कालिक तौर पर काम करिए।
With that, we've run out of time here on the Property News on Magic Bricks Now. Thank you for watching.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at Magic Bricks Now. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.